Hey class, how you doing? We are halfway through the course, yay! So we have two more modules left, and these modules are more of a special cases type look at some of the knottier issues with learning communities, but you're through most of the content and I think the majority of the reading, so you should be proceeding well. A quick reminder, I hope everyone has completed their interviews or has a plan to do that this week, because your next paper is going to summarize those interviews and you're going to work on developing some rubrics. So you want to get that work done for the interview. Don't wait until the end, because I don't want you to have a rushed weekend and 2 weekends. Hey, a word about the papers. Some people are not clear on when you need to cite things. So I want to say this way. If you make a statement that trust is an important characteristic or condition, trust is an important condition for a learning community to achieve its goals, that needs a citation. If you say trust is related to a learning community reaching its goals, that does not need a citation. So the difference is if you make a claim that something is or is not something, and that's not your own idea, which we aren't having our own ideas at the graduate level, then it needs a citation. So some people's topic sentences were declarations. They were declaration statements. In that case, cite it. If you're introducing and you're describing that there's a relationship, that doesn't necessarily need a citation. So I pointed out where citations need to go, but some people wrote, and I could tell from the boards where you were getting the information, but you have to give credit to the authors. So at that point, use APA, parenthetic internal notation, to do that. If you still have questions about that, let me know. It is an important distinction. It's something that you'll need through the rest of your graduate studies, and I hope that that makes sense. So, hey, one other thing. A lot of people did not make the target for last Monday to try to get some of their work up in a draft form for peers to make comments. When you don't do that, then you don't have time to incorporate that feedback into your final paper, which is really what I've designed it for. So this week, make sure that you develop your rubric and you post at least part of it on the board for people to give input, either on what you call the headings or how you've divided out your stages, how many stages you have, whether you include traditional community or just learning community. There's a lot of choices you have to make, but I think you guys are doing a nice job giving feedback. Learning logs were great. Discussion boards, except for some people missing that when I wanted it done, was great. Papers came in two flavors. They were either really, really, really good, or they had a lot of missed citations. So not something that will cause anyone not to get an A in the class, and something that can, for the most part, be easily fixed. But I just want to draw attention to it because in the next paper, when you make a decision, I need to know, where did that decision come from? So if you say, well, I'm going to use novice, intermediate, and advanced, well, you didn't come up with those. They're from McLaughlin and Talbert, so you need to have a citation and say, yeah, I'm going to borrow McLaughlin and Talbert's names for their stages. Or maybe you'll pick somebody else's, Grossman, or whoever else we've read about that has lists, whatever you choose. So I hope to see you on the boards. Maybe you took yesterday off. After I got done grading, I took the day off and didn't do anything else with the class. And then today, fine, take it off. But by Wednesday, get that first learning log entry in. Make sure you start on the reading and hit the boards. So, hey, you're doing really well. Impressive group. Very happy with how everything's going for the most part. And if you're not happy with the grade, contact me and resubmit. No worries there. I'll give you a higher grade. I'm here for you. So have a great day, and see you soon.